Hello, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you my favorite look to do on brides. So for primer, I'm using Benefit Stay Flawless 15-hour primer. I have combination oily skin, and so I need a primer just primarily in my T-zone that's going to prevent the oil from coming through. And this primer works really great for that. For the rest of my skin, I like to use a Radiance primer, and this one is by Mercier. So I just apply this all over my skin, everywhere except for the T-zone. And especially for bridal makeup, you want to have that glow. So I find by using two primers, you really can achieve that glow in the right places. For foundation, for brides, I love to use the MAC Mineralize Moisture Foundation. And for myself, I'm NC20. And I dot this all over my face. I only use 2 pumps, and that goes a long way with this foundation. And I'm just buffing this in with your favorite buffing brush. For me, I like to use the Urban Decay Magical Blurring Brush. And then for concealer, I'm going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm just doing this underneath my eye in a triangle. And then I'm also just putting it around my nose because I have some redness there. My go-to eye primer is Urban Decay's. One of my favorite eyeshadow palettes to use on brides is the Too Faced Natural Eye. The first color I'm using is the Silk Teddy. I'm using my MAC 217 brush for this and applying this all over the lid. For the crease color, I'm using Velvet Revolver. Just blending that back and forth. And I'm going in with Erotica in the outside corner. And then carrying in a little bit in the crease. And the main technique with this eye is to blend, blend, blend. So you're going to see me doing that a lot. Just going back and forth, blending as much as possible. I'm taking Heaven and going underneath the brow and kind of just tying everything in together. A great eyeliner is the NYX Felt Tip Liner in Jet Black. This stuff works really good. So I'm just doing little strokes back and forth, kind of making a little bit of a wings, but not too much. So technically I would be using false lashes most of the time on my brides, but just for this video I'm using my favorite mascara, which is Benefit Roller Lash. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going in back with that Too Faced Natural Eye Kit using Sex Brush Though, I believe it's called, and I'm just going along my waterline back and forth just to kind of smoke out the eyes a bit. So for brows, I'm using my $1 Million Brow Brush right now, just kind of brushing everything up. I'm using my MAC Eyebrow Pencil in Spiked, just defining the brows here. And then brushing them out again. I find the most natural way to do my brows and my clients' brows is by using a pencil and then going in with a powder. So here I'm using the Billion Dollar Brows brush. It's double sided, so it's really nice that you have the spoolie on one end and then the brow brush on the other. And I'm using the color Taupe and just kind of filling in and blending in my brows. And then once again, brushing them out. And then I'm holding them in place with MAC's Clear Brow Gel. For highlighting, I love to use NARS Creamy Concealer. This stuff is seriously the best. It gives you that glow, but it still conceals what you need to. And then I'm just going to blend in that concealer with a flat foundation brush. So for bronzer, my all-time favorite to use on brides is Fluid Sheer by Armani. And this is number 3. This is such a beautiful color. It's like a bronzy, goldy color. It's hard to explain, but it's beautiful on the skin. So then to set that, I use my Laura Geller Bronze and Brighten Medium. And I just go over the areas that I just used the Fluid Sheer. So this is a new product for me. I absolutely love this Real Techniques brush. It is the 301. And look at that beauty. It is a golden brush. And then I'm just applying my contour kit by Anastasia. Down the bridge of my nose. So another amazing product that I love is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff is amazing. Seriously, you put this all over and it really allows your makeup to stay on all day. And you don't have that cakey look that you do with a lot of other loose setting powders. So I'm just going in and blending everything all together, making sure there's no harsh lines. And I'm finishing off with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This stuff is so great. Brides love to have that glow, and I love to provide that for them. So for this, it's the Moonstone shade in the Becca products, and all of that Becca line is gorgeous for highlighting. My lip combo that I'm using here is the MAC Subculture Lip Pencil. It's a beautiful color. It's just, a little bit darker than my natural lip. But I love this because it can really define the lip and make it look a little bit bigger. For lipstick, I'm using NYX Butter lipstick in the shade Snowcap. The Butter line is a really good line. It is. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend trying it. And I'm topping that off with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. I'm just doing an X on the top and kind of keeping it in the center of the lip for a highlight on the lip. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I love doing it. Simple and easy and classic bridal look.